Okay, Cody's going to be our question asker.
Hello, your name is?
My name is Brett Preheim.
Thank you. What do you do at KTV?
What do I do at KTV? Technically, my job title is graphics manager. But I'm kind of a graphic artist. I'm kind of a computer guy. My job is to make graphics for news that they can use in news and for commercials and for promotion to promote the station. That makes sense. So,
good honest answer.
there you go.
Does your faith influence how you act?
I hope so. Not always. But I think it would be tough to find the person where it does always. I try to make it. I try to let my faith show.
What has been the biggest challenge with your faith?
You know, sometimes working here is a challenge. There have been a lot of challenges. The first and challenge working here is especially being a Mennonite and this doesn't necessarily need to go with Mennonite, but being nonviolent and pacifist, I see a lot of bad stuff every day. And so you have to learn, I've had to learn how to deal with that. That a lot of our news stories every day are, can be about murder, or, you don't see a lot of good stories. You see mostly bad stories. So it's learning how to deal with the bad in the world and treat it and kind of disassociate myself from it. And that's a big challenge. The other outside of work is sometimes, sometimes you don't like to go to church. Organized religion sometimes has been an issue with me with my faith. That sometimes I don't like how the church works as opposed to as just opposed to being faithful.
Who or what inspired you to follow Jesus?
My parents. My parents were the first ones. And after I grew up, then it became just my own search. And I decided that was the choice I needed to make.
Why did you decide to become a member of Mennonite Church of the Servant? And what brought you to our doors?
Okay. The first time I ever there, I don't know how people found me. But I had just moved to a new house in Wichita, and I grew up Mennonite, and so I knew a lot of people, and I went to Bethel, and which is a Mennonite church, and somehow they found me, and I was invited and went. And then I didn't go back for a while, but it came to a time where I was needing a church, and I think Mennonite Church of the Servant fits me because I like to think of it as an intellectual church. I like to be a critical thinker, and I like to think and be challenged in what I believe, and make it as a learning process rather than not just going to church and listening to a sermon and going home. And I think it makes me think, and that it's very, for lack of a better term, it's a smart person's church. Not that I'm a smart person by any means, but their approach to things is more along my style. So that's about the best answer I can give you. I don't know. It's a thinking person's church. That you don't have to just go and have someone tell you this is this and that is that and that's the way it is. You have to, it makes me go, why? Because I think that's the really neat thing that people tend to forget about with God is He gives us a choice. He doesn't say you have to. You have to follow Him or you have to believe Him. He asks you to, but the choice is mine. So that's the choice I made.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.